Poetry is more than a rhythm. It is the illuminating air that inflates my lungs, the sweet taste of water that quenches my dry tongue. It is the warm fire on a bitter winter night. It's my thirst for life, like a sweet ocean's breeze. My mic is my necessity, testing me mentally. This is the product of a bittersweet art, originated in heart, then flows to the paper instantaneously, aiming to target the broken-hearted. This is poetry, the sweetest art form known to man, with hand to pen and pen to paper. It forces me to think outside of my element, forces my element to make me, making me think outside of me. This is poetry. It is peace, though. No other feeling of hearing a great poet's piece can make your bones shiver, intent for time to see silence. When the poet is spitting about one's humanity or speaking deep about another's insanity, handling poetry with a delicate hand, it is easily broken. When the art of poetry has a fragile intersoul and knows of those who are being held captive in poetry bars, because I remember the first time I ever stepped on stage. Eyes focused on the audience gaze, profound and amazed, a mind running a maze, lost, heart pumping heavy but ready to explode, precise words all over the mic, hoping that my poetry would save someone's life. I was a carbonated can under pressure. Nervousness consume me. But you know that you love poetry when time is spent in the content of writing, smiling when you get a chance to glance at its beauty, eyes bold, souls capturing the side of poetry raptures when the feeling of hand claps collapse your soul. You know that there was no greater feeling than real poetry. You will encounter lyrical stands that demand you to indulge between the text, metaphors that enhance your snaps to stop. Your soul will bubble high with every intent to pop. You get chill bumps and your warm blood penetrates cold when you know that real poetry is being spoken. And with the love of real poetry comes the love of slam for some, but the beauty is when a poet's score is much more than a number, because they love the art, and from the first line they start, their intent is to reach only those who need it, not just perform, but by leaving their souls on this stage when they read it. And this is a real poet, and real poets are what you need to create real poetry.